Hello, survivors of the apocalypse. Desert Rangers, welcome back to Wasteland 3 and playing hardball. We are right in front of the final confrontation. We've seen that there is someone there in the last episode, and that person is called the Patriarch. Or rather, his hammer, the guy, shot up his own statue here. And well, killed a lot of people, and well, we remember, so this is the ending for the combination of shooting Liberty, the Patriarch's very, very bad daughter, the very evil daughter, and siding with Angela Death. And Angela Death is actually accompanying us, the eagle, speaking there. So here, there, that's her, Angela Death. So, and it feels, to me, it feels actually better, because the Rangers are standing for justice. They are symbols for justice and democracy. And the dictator, the Patriarch is just a dictator, so we have to face that. So the door's unlocked, we can hear the Patriarch's troops beyond it, open it and you will be face to face with them. Let's open the door. Let's get through. So here we are, and our vehicle is coming up as well. That's a pretty big elevator. There you go.
There you are, you Reavers. What have you done? We had a deal.
Well, we had a deal, that's true. But that was when we didn't know things happened. Still a pretty cool and funky tank there. So, it's not the Ranger way to help warlords and dictators, even if they call themselves by prettier names. We didn't know the kind of man you were when we made the deal, Buchanan. Now we do. Your deal was with our CO. We've got our own ideas, and they don't include you. Yeah, that, I guess this would be a thing that you would say if you were on the psychopath road and, you know, establishing the Rangers as the new dictators, but that's not what we do. So, we didn't know the kind of man you were when we made that deal, Buchanan. Now we do.
What kind of man I am? I'm a man who gets things done. I'm a problem solver. A nation builder. Not a nation wrecker like you.
We're not wrecking anything.
50 years, I've been the one man keeping civilization alive in the West. No one else has achieved that. Not even you vaunted desert rangers. And now, you want to destroy it all? All that's left of old America? For what?
Just step down, Patriarch. For justice, your civilization is built on the backs of the people you've wronged. We will not let that stand. The only thing we are here to destroy is your way of doing things. Coloradans need a say in the running of Colorado. Your ego is so big you think if you die, the world will die with you. The truth is, it will be better off without you. Well, for all we can grab, Thor. For all we can grab. No. So, well, yeah, here this one. I think this is like a nice democratic thing. So, the only thing we're here to destroy is your way of doing things. Coloradans need a say in the running of Colorado.
You goddamn children. How naive can you be? Colorado needs a firm hand. Democracy won't work here, Rangers. Not yet. We're surrounded by madmen and savages.
Well, not anymore. We took care of that.
I almost want to step aside and watch you try democracy here. The first war band that comes out of Kansas, boom. Elections canceled, martial law is instituted, and you're the next patriarch for life.
No.
But no, I don't toy with my society, or with the lives of my people. I protect them from lunatics like you. That's why you have to die, Rangers. That's why this has to end here. Marshals! Attack!
Well, let's see how that plays out. So the Kodiak 2300 and this one has 7100 and these are his oh yeah, these guys, this is his personal bodyguard, Immaculate. The guy has a minigun and adamant, has some form of energy weapon, and this one has even the this atomic armor. I think this one looks different. Not sure what kind of armor that is. Actually, it's a power armor possibly. But and these guys, they are the elite troopers, okay. And 2 more elite troopers, alright. Manifest Destiny. So that's like really a very cool and funny idea. Well, and he's just sitting in there, huh? What's that, a turbine? Oh no, these are his loudspeakers, his speakers, I guess. And it's running on oil, of course. Yeah. Okay then. So the Kodiak. Well, we could theoretically just drive over these guys. How about we do that? Like for 5, we can do that. And then we can shoot for 6. Yeah, let's do that. Let's run over Immaculate. Oh, he went out of the way. Oh. Well. Ah, by the way, 26, so actually we should shoot someone who has less armor. And that thing has 75 armor. Well, we only have 34. Well. Oh well, we need to start somewhere. So let's shoot these troopers. There you go. I guess we could have actually driven over this guy, but well. Okay then. Well, hardball. We got this for justice. So and then, well, let's have a shot then. This one here. Ah, then we're not in range here. That's actually a bit unfortunate. Yeah, well then, let's just wait for a second. This is a ranger turret that is working for us for some reason. Okay, well. So X, Cyclops. We could shoot this one. For how much actually? For 86, if you lean in here. Yeah, let's do that. That's the best we can do actually. So we are ignoring his high armor and we are destroying his cover. No, we are not destroying his cover. Well, then Lucia. Run here and then we can shoot this guy. Precision strike. Shooting the troopers. It's actually really very cool and I really like the details. Let's shoot his body armor to reduce his armor. Nice. Good. That was a good one. Scotchmore. Well, if you use the Bile Belcher, we do have a range. I think it should be fine to run here. Let's spread out a bit. And by the way, we are still under the... Oh no, we are hung over. Oh. Ooh, why does everything have to be so damn loud? For 15 more turns, okay. I should have drunk one snake squeezin', so let's do that right now. There you go. And then we can shoot once. Oh, range is very short. Well, so I guess that's it then. Yeah, Scotch was useless in comparison to our other rangers, and as we can see here, the weapons, that's just, yeah, not working out too well. But we can actually ambush someone at least. So then X. Can run here. And actually, like, how far is the radius? Like, if it's here, we can't. No, we don't have any hope to hit 3 of them. So let's clear one side. Let's run there, clearing the right flank. Elite Trooper 80%. Good. Very good. Oh yeah, nice. Good. And then can we actually shoot this other guy from here. This is for 4. Yeah, let's run here then. And then oh yeah, and then we can actually shoot the fusion launcher. Oh, and we are nuking them. That's good. That should be good. Immaculate only for 5%. Why? Well, anyway. Why only for 5? Well, we are not hitting our vehicle, right? So like this. Deep strike. Nice. Very nice indeed. So the right side has been cleared. And now mouse, you run in and you are going to mess up these guys. They are standing there very nicely. Building up our strike meter. Good. Strike meter. Bam, very good. Both of them stunned. And then we take cover here. And prepare for the next turn. Yeah. Like this. Lucia prepares for the next turn. Cluster bomb. Could have used that one, by the way. Preparing for next turn. Kodiak. PlayingHardball. Can't do much, so let's advance here. Behind the high cover. Left flank. Preparing for next turn. So he's driving forward, yeah. There he is. Shooting his own guys. Well, that was certainly spectacular. Oh, this guy taking plug. Reloading. It's the laser turret. Good, the clone runs in. Our chicken army. Everything with disco. With discos, everything is better, right? So now, yeah, our animals start to attack the Patriarch. Oh, even young man Winters has found some courage. How can you miss the tank? And Angela dead. Alright. So, that's that. Well. Now, okay, we don't have the nuke strike, so let's shoot him just like this. Or actually, just a second. Mouse is going first. We are running here because Mouse can actually reduce his armor then. We are finishing off this guy. Could be like 2 attacks or something. Oh, come on. Just 12. 12 left. So, and then we are running here. Shorter another, that we can't even go there, okay. Then going here, and then we are punching him. I'm not using the precision strike. And by the way, why don't we use our fist, by the way? Let's use the Elite Pneumatic Gauntlet. Because that one is actually pretty good against such a tank, right? Yeah, 2000, wow. Yeah, there you go. Then, Gotchmo, you are drunk. Let's punch him with the hammer a bit. There. Ah, yeah, well, okay, I mean, he's burning, of course, and, well, he's burn resistant, and now we can't really shoot unless we use our very nice neutron projector, and I guess Cyclops might even kill him now. Oh yeah, here, the treads immobilizes the target, chassis deals plus 35% bonus damage and reduces the target's armor by 75, so that's a good thing. Turret deals 50% bonus damage and reduces the target's damage. Okay, let's shoot the chassis. Nice, a lot of damage there. Reduce the armor. And then the boss gets the honor. We're running here. Lean on the sack, on the sacks there, and then we are just shooting him dead. There. There you go. That's
to you. You're a bunch of tough sons of bitches. Too bad you're not smart enough to see that you're dooming Colorado.
Nah.
Who's gonna hold things together when I'm gone? You? Your red-headed friend? Huh. Not one of you is hard enough to do what needs to be done.
Now you just have a tunnel vision, Patriarch.
A hard leader thinks hard is the only way to do things. A smart leader finds other ways.
Well said, Angela.
If only you were smart instead of just a smartass.
Oh, that was a good response, though.
You haven't saved my people. You've killed them.
Well, you know, the end can't justify the means, Buchanan. You can't build a just society by doing unjust things. Yeah, while we acknowledge that there is a gray area here, certain things, they just go too far. Yeah, it's a new world, Patriarch. It's time to try new things. And you don't care about your people, all you care about is holding on to power. Yeah, that's also true. But this is the highest truth. You can't build a just society by doing unjust things.
You can't build any society by only doing just things.
That's
While
also
you're making
true.
sure nobody's oppressed, the warlords of the plains are gonna ram a hot poker up your ass. Anyway, Good goddamn luck. Whatever you do, you'll need it. Now what are you gonna do with me?
We are arresting you. You'll be tried for your crimes. We are not handing the Patriarch to the mob. The people outside are calling your name. Who are we to deny them? No. There's no place for you in Colorado anymore, Buchanan. Find somewhere else to die. No. So we need a trial. The crimes need to be acknowledged.
A show trial. First step on the road to tyranny. Alright then, I'm ready. Always did love a circus.
No, not a circus, a real trial.
Well, that's that. So what's the plan now, cowboys? You gonna stay here and help me keep this place peaceful?
Yeah, I think so. We want to invite General Woods and the Arizona Rangers to move here. We can use all the help we can get. We've come to feel that Colorado is our home. We'll send supplies back to Arizona, but we are staying here. I think that's possibly a good thing. We need to, we need to make sure that what we started here, stays on the right track. We're gonna grab all the supplies we can from the Patriarch stores and head back to Arizona. Now that would be also a bit irresponsible towards the people here. We're gonna keep heading east and see what things look like beyond Colorado. No. Here, we've come to feel that Colorado is our home. We'll send supplies back to Arizona, but we are staying here.
Well, all right. It'll be great having your help. But fair warning, if you don't escort those supplies back to Arizona personally, there's no telling how much will actually make it there.
Well, I guess we'll have some guards then,
If all they get is a half or a quarter of what they were promised, you might be dooming the old place to a slow death instead of a quick one. Is that something you can live with?
Yeah, no. Yeah. Better grab those supplies and head home then. Yeah. Well, why can't we send guards? Now, we need to stay here. Yeah, we need to make sure that things stay in order. Besides, that is the only thing that actually guarantees that the supplies will keep flowing.
Alrighty
so we
then.
stay here.
Glad to hear it. Gonna be a wild ride trying to tame this place. But at least it'll be interesting, yeah?
We head to the palace radio room to place a call to General Woodson and let him know our plans. New Colorado order. We deposed the Patriarch and liberated Colorado from his rule, alright? That's him.
They don't know in Arizona what we did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved them or betrayed them, if we did the job we went for or we failed. Hard times in Arizona with the Rangers and the settlers giving ground. To the raiders and militia, and it seemed we'd lose the good lives that we found. Then Buchanan made his offer, find my kids and I will help you save your land. So we rode for Colorado, praying that he'd be an honest man. In Denver we found Valor, a son who didn't live up to his name. He turned against his father, siding with the old man's rivals seeking fame. Though these rivals tried to stop us, we captured Valor like we said we would. Brought him home to Daddy, who made it pretty clear just where he stood. Then we made our way to Aspen to find Buchanan's misbegotten son. The sick old name of victory pulled the legs off humans just for fun. fighting the urge to make him pay for what he'd done. But we brought him back alive, locked him up to the relief of everyone. On the track halfway to Kansas, we found Buchanan's daughter making plans to conquer Colorado with the help of desperados, gangs, and clans. Oh, Daddy wanted her alive. We couldn't kill the hive and not the queen. So she died with guns a-blazing like a hero on a Sunday silver street. In the end, it became clear that Buchanan was no better than his kid. If we let him stay in power, Colorado would be heading for the skid. Back home, tried him for his crimes and took his throne. Then we stayed to keep the peace. What little we could spare we sent back home.
Well, that doesn't sound so positive.
Arizona, what we did in Colorado on the trail. If we saved him or betrayed him, if we did the job we went for or we failed. But when the winter turns to spring, the news newcomers bring, they'll know that the Rangers kept their promise and the aid from Colorado's gonna flow.
All right. So under our supervision, the citizens of Colorado Springs organized a trial for the Patriarch. Following the traditions of good old America, we chose the jury at random from among the population. On the day of the trial, the whole city came to the palace to watch. We selected a member of our team to preside as judge, sitting atop the Patriarch's throne. To everyone's surprise, the jury convicted the Patriarch of crimes against his people, but they sentenced him to prison or death, granting mercy in light of his genuine devotion to the city. Yeah, I think that's also a just solution. To most, it felt like good old American justice, a clear contrast to the brutal retribution of the Wasteland. Yes, indeed. We took custody of the Patriarch and confined him in Peterson Air Base, the very stronghold he gave to us not so long ago. That's where he remained for the rest of his life. With the Patriarch gone, we decided to stay in Colorado and keep the peace, not to rule, but to protect the people, just as the Rangers had always done in Arizona. Yeah, that was actually my vision. That's good. I think that's a really good solution. Angela Death proved an able mentor for our team. She refused to take charge herself, but her decades of experience helped us navigate some tricky situations. That's good. I think doing it without her would be really bad, actually. Like to overthrow the Patriarch, but without her. Wasteland the refugees loved. In Colorado Springs, the refugee population rose to dominate the city, and that caused plenty of trouble with the 100 families. We struggled to keep the conflict from turning into a war. When Mama Cotter was killed in a dust-up with some 100 families' youth, her son Tommy took her place as refugee leader. He respected us and tried to avoid violence, but the families grew more and more resistant, insisting that the Rangers and refugees were plotting against them. Oh no, where's this leading at, huh? The old elite? At last, most of the family slipped out of town, going back to their survivalist roots and waging a guerrilla campaign against us. It will be a hard fight to bring them to heel. Oh my goodness. What? I thought we could bring them all together. Forming a new society. Well, while the Rangers were occupied in Colorado Springs, the rest of the Patriarch's nation collapsed. His alliance of cities and cults scattered to the winds. If they can't be brought back together, they'll be easy prey for the savage gangs of the plains, or predators closer to home. Oh no. But I mean, yeah, well, it's the way of the gun and the violence, right? I mean, the Patriarch wasn't totally wrong there. We were able to send some weapons and supplies to General Woodson in Arizona, but it wasn't enough. The Rangers had 2 bases of power and both were spread too thin. The years ahead would be just as hard as ever, but the Rangers never had it easy. Yeah, that's true. In Denver, oil drilling came to an end. Because we destroyed the Gippers, the cities and towns of Colorado were left without a reliable source of fuel. Well, but we provided something even better, right? Our actions at the machine commune convinced the robots to take a chance on humanity by welcoming human settlers into the airport. Yeah, that's actually one of the nicest things, in my opinion. Denver is now a safe haven for those with nowhere else to go, run with inhuman kindness, yeah. The Reagan AI remained in the MI tower, sad and alone, forever calling for his beloved Nancy's to take him home. Oh. Yeah, well, as I said before, I feel that was not really foreseeable, but maybe I also didn't take the AI too seriously. Led by the Gift, the Breathers withdrew into the Rocky Mountains. They kept their distance from the people of Colorado, moving higher and higher into the mountains as generations passed. Not sure how they would survive there, but because they still need some food and stuff, right? But well. In time, the Breathers became a legend to the people of Colorado. Some said they were evolving into a new form of humanity. Others didn't believe that they ever existed at all. Yeah. Under the Rangers, Aspen became a fortress at the edge of Colorado territory, guarding the mountain passes against incursion from the west. The little hell. Soldiers posted in the old resort town claimed to hear the laughter of Vic Buchanan at night and the screams of his victims echoing across the mountains. After their humiliating defeat at the hands of the Rangers, the gangs of the Savage Council fled back to the plains. Within a year, most of the survivors were dead or enslaved by rivals. Yeah, the rivals. But the Savage Plains got their name with good reason. Everyone knew that other gangs would rise and eventually they'd cast their eyes on Colorado again. In Cheyenne Mountain, the bodies of the Proteus and their followers have been cleared, and Theo Curie and his assistants have the place to themselves, maintaining the Holy Detonation and keeping its power flowing. At the same time, Theo carries on his investigations and experiments with the mutating powers of the Holy Detonation, always with willing volunteers, of course. Well, let's hope he's not turning into Proteus himself in time. And no, he couldn't be happier with the situation. Elijah Ward, however, never misses an opportunity to speak ill of the Rangers and their works. Well, they are leading their guerrilla war, huh? Charlie knows in charge. The bazaar went on as before, selling all the weird delights of the Wasteland. Charlie knew better than to change the winning formula. Every night Charlie held court in Flapp's old office, regaling visitors with stories of his wild adventures with the Rangers. The way he told it, Charlie was the real brains behind Team November. If only that were so, huh? Or had been so. Tall tales aside, Charlie revealed himself to be a decent man, treating his merchants and customers with fairness and respect. Farron Brygo wouldn't have approved, but Charlie was his own boss now. Yeah. Good that we put that guy in jail. Furious with how Team November dealt with the Patriarch, Jody returned to Arizona, glad to see the last of Colorado snow and ice. Yeah. Well, and despite the shipment of supplies being far less than what was originally promised, thanks to Jody's help, her folks made it through the tough year that followed, though they never again prospered as they had before. Yeah. Freed from the brig by Team November after the coup of the Patriarch was complete, Kwon left Colorado Springs in disgust. Eventually became a security consultant for the Iron Thunder Arapaho and never had anything to do with the Rangers again. Well, I think that's not entirely convincing that he was so disgusted with the Rangers. I mean, we did a lot of good, and he was also relatively critical of the whole thing. Yeah. But well, and with things with the Patriarch finally settled, Lucia decided to remain a ranger, continuing to patrol and keep the peace and to serve as their liaison to the 100 families. So Lucia didn't do such a good job there, I guess, huh? When the 100 families started to rebel. After years of loyal service, the Rangers retired Morningstar and allowed him to drive his Kodiak Shell on his long-dreamed-of journey to rediscover America. No one knows where he went or how far he got, but there probably aren't any communists there anymore. Yeah, the communists. Returning back home to Arizona, Pesepi helped the Rangers distribute the meager supplies from Colorado and continued to rise in the ranks of the organization in the hard years that followed. Well, at least they survived, right? Kicked out of the Rangers after the resolution of the Patriarch's mission, Fishlips went back into the Wastes and resumed leadership of the Hardheads. What happened to him after that is unknown. Yeah. I mean, we could have put him to justice, actually. I think that would have been a more consistent solution. But on the other hand, like, I would have liked to put this guy on trial and put him to jail, actually, into jail. Yeah. After things resolved, the Rangers noticed Scotchmo was no longer with them. They searched every bar in Colorado Springs but never found him. Some say he's been seen drinking in saloons in Kansas and Points East, but these rumors are unconfirmed. Yeah, we could have made the game way more difficult if we had that guy in our team. And I think actually less interesting. But well, with that, the story of Team November comes to an end. For good or ill, we changed Colorado forever and its people will live with the consequences. So there it is. But the story of the Rangers goes on. Yeah. So I think we could call this ending maybe the just ending. Yeah, because Liberty was way different League of Evil, even than the psychopath son. Yeah. And I do understand that, that the shootout was actually a better solution, all in all. But what we are going to do, so I'm thinking of actually two more endings that I want to explore. Firstly, not to kill her but to arrest her, and then to side with Angela Death. Yeah, and maybe that will actually bring the Patriarch. Maybe this will cause Marshal Quo not to leave us. Because I guess shooting Liberty might have alienated him as well, although he didn't really speak up against that. So what I found least convincing actually was Marshal Quo's behavior. Yeah, I mean, okay, that he protested and everything, but he was during the whole game he was actually rather critical of the marshals and the Patriarch, and that he's so disgusted right now. Yeah, I mean, okay, he didn't want the civil war, of course. I mean, in so far, that's actually convincing, yeah, that he said, okay, well, there's a lot of crap going on, but we can't risk people getting killed like that. Yeah, so in so far, that's actually convincing, yeah, so... Yeah, well, but I would call this one the just solution. But there's an even better, the real civilized solution. So, and that's the one where we don't kill Liberty, but we are siding with Angela Death to overthrow the Patriarch. Yeah. But I still feel that our first ending was actually the best one, because that way, while the Patriarch stayed in power, like for the best that we could actually achieve so far, yeah. And I think if it's like I fear it is, that we can't kiss ass our way beyond or past the marshals, then we can't convince the Patriarch peacefully to step down. That's the sad thing. Yeah. Well, and that's the problem. So I feel that, and that's part of my criticism. I mean, I'm going to talk a little bit more in depth in the very last episode of this Let's Play with the review. But I feel that the whole skill system worked way better in Wasteland 2. And yeah, together with the whole fighting, so this whole system is a bit flawed, yeah, and that's actually the dark shadow over Wasteland 3, unfortunately. Well, the game otherwise is really excellent in many ways, and I've never had such good voice acting in a game, for example. That is like a very significant flaw, actually. Yeah, and for a completionist player like me, who really likes the development of his characters, that was really a bit frustrating there. And you know, we really maximize everything even. So if you wouldn't even be so maximized about that, then you would have seen even less and had even less options. I mean, at the same time, they designed the game for replayability, of course, but that's also not something that I personally do very often, yeah? And then there were too many problems, so I'm not going to play it again. And I don't like to play the same thing all over. I mean, doing the ending here, that's fine, yeah, because the time that has to be invested for that is actually relatively limited, so that's fine with me. But I would never play a game that takes like 200 hours or so. Yeah, and play all that again. So, but well, that's my thinking so far. But still, I liked it a lot, and I find the idea that they made a song out of this in the end, that's actually really cool. Yeah, also rather unique, actually. So that ends this episode. In the next one, we are going to jump back before the battle against Liberty, and then we are going to arrest her. And my thinking is, like, after what I just said, the fourth thing we could explore is actually to not kill her and not to kill her and not side with Angela Death. Yeah. But no, on the other hand, that's not going to give us any insight. Yeah, well, I'm going to think a little bit about this. In the end, while I find it really cool that they have so many aspects here, like that it branches out like that, the question is, of course, what does it really add? Yeah? Oh, by the way, here, Jeffrey Pillars, Fish Lips, and Santa. Santa was like really cool. Santa was like really cool. I wonder like who spoke the prisoner. That was the best voice acting in our opinion. The prisoner, the guy who became the mushroom scientist, the murderer. Yeah, and oh, by the way, and that's also a thing. Now that we are here with the basically the just ending. What I didn't like was that we couldn't put the prisoner on trial. We couldn't arrest the guy. Either shoot him, yeah, but we couldn't really or put him or arrest him later on. So, and that's like a shortcoming. But well, the game aims very much at providing decisions between bad and very bad. So that's the thing. Yeah. And well, that's possibly the thing to learn from this, yeah, and to have a little bit of sympathy also, and even sympathy for the Patriarch, that in such really, really bad circumstances, you can only choose between bad and very, very bad sometimes, yeah. So, but that's why he's in prison and not killed. So, yeah, this ends this. I'm just running this one through. a little bit quicker. Not sure if we are here at the end. But yeah, as I said, we are continuing in the next episode. I hope you like this one. Please do tell what you think, especially of this huge tank. That was actually pretty cool. Yeah, and I would appreciate if you click the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet, so you never ever miss an episode again. And don't forget to click the bell icon when you subscribe, so you never ever miss an episode again. See you next time. Bye bye.